Welcome to our community podcast. I'm Tim Scales, and joining me today in the studio is Al Diamond. And Al, thank you for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me here. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to doing this with you.
It's going to be exciting. This is our first, and so to have you in as a guest is right on. So we're going to start right in. And Al, what I'd like to ask you is, when we say our community, what does that mean to you?
You're speaking to someone that's been here, my entire life. I'm 43, and I've seen Wayne County and Richmond go through so many different changes, and I just really look forward to the future. Like I look at the underdogs, and just seeing some of the other communities and what they're doing, and I'm just feeling like I want to be a part of what we're doing here in Wayne County, and it just kind of just sticks with me. So.
Well, it's very fortunate to have you here, and all the experience you've offered over the years, and now the things you're bringing forward. You're being able to be a great supporter for the things that are in action currently.
Thank you.
So, and then why don't you just share a little bit of your background? You said you were from this area, so let's just hear a little bit about, growing up and what you're doing now.
Yeah, so, I've been here my entire life, and grew up on the north side of Richmond, and been around a diverse group of, individuals throughout my, upbringing. And my family, we were taught to work hard and then kind of play later. So, you went to school, and then once your homework was done, then you were allowed to go out and go to the boys club and things like that. So I was very fortunate, growing up, there was programs like Academy for Young Leaders I got to be a part of. I had a sponsor for that. Just having a family of hard workers and opportunities. I remember, being a young boy and a young man in my cousin's barbershop. He was kind of the first business owner in our family, and that's very influential on me. Back then, I would actually be sweeping up hair in his barbershop. So again, just kind of hard work, and then experiences like the YMCA, Boys Club, summer camps, and then, getting an opportunity to go to college right here in Wayne County. And it's just been a great ride, great experience. So
as you look back and you think about that, your childhood growing up in Richmond, what was that one favorite thing, that favorite memory of that childhood?
Man, I remember, the family, the closeness, and, we used to have the Rose City Parade and things like that. And we would sit out either on my grandmother's porch right off of Main Street, or when I got older, we were allowed to walk up the street and sit on the Main Street, and you'd see the Kiwanis Club and the guys in the go-karts riding through, and the Mustangs, and just everybody, the community was just together. And I feel like, that's where that keeps me rooted here. I don't think I'm going to get that in a much heavy populated area. So that's one of the reasons why I stay here. That sense of family, that sense of community. So I really love that about Richmond and being part of Wayne County.
I think it's interesting you say that, because it made me remember, and when you talked about the little go-karts and stuff, those were actually the Shriners.
Yeah. So, yeah. Did you know, like, I was a little bit young then. Do you remember there was a zoo in Glen Miller Park?
I do. We could see the monkeys there. Yeah, we go play with them. Yeah.
I was a little bit younger there, but just wanted to get back to that,
Yeah, well,
things like that.
They had the zoo right there by the the tennis courts.
Yeah, okay.
And then you go down around the hill, and they had the buffalo down at the lower level.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it was really a cool thing.
Yeah. The fireworks, that really loved the 4th of July and being on the hill, and that's a great time. I just love those things that bring the community together. It's beautiful.
Well, it's fun because these are the memories you have, the memories I have.
Yeah.
But then we're making the memories for the next generations.
Yeah, my kids, my girls, so yeah.
So we have to keep that in our mind as we're developing our community.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, Al, if you don't mind, why don't you share a little bit about what you're doing currently professionally?
I've got my hands in a couple different things. Real estate's my thing. I'm a real estate agent. Take a lot of pride in building that business up. Work very hard, trying to work smart day in, day out. I've got a opportunity to kind of expand and have some supporting staff now. Been blessed with that opportunity. I'm also an investor. In our community, I really want to see it beautiful, and I'm fortunate enough where I am able to come across opportunities where I can actually purchase properties and build them up, and then provide a place for families to grow from. I really feel like that foundation is very important for a family to grow from. And I'm so glad and thankful that I can provide those opportunities. And but also it provides a way of living for myself and my family. And a couple other things, it's from investment wise. So just very, very fortunate that my career has taken me. I've always had experience in working in sales and a little bit of everything manufacturing, but it's just funny how things come together. I was one that kind of went to school. I knew I needed to go to school, went to college, and very thankful I was a 21st century scholar. So I got to go to get my bachelor's degree. And so it just provided me different experiences to get around different individuals that I feel like the experiences and the individuals that I crossed paths with on my upbringing and through my education allow me to be who I am today and figure out what I want to be. Mm-hmm. I love coaching people. I love coaching, even my experience with real estate. I coach you through the process. I'm a consultant. And I take a lot of pride in that, being organized, providing leadership skills. I just learned those things along the way from education and people that helped me. So if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. So I try to look at people that are doing where I aspire to be, build those connections, and just try to implement what they're doing.
Sure. Well, I think you're doing a great job professionally, but in addition to being an entrepreneur, which is what you are,
yes,
because you've got your hand on so many different things, but tell us about some of the things you're doing in the community.
Man, so yeah, I'm really fortunate, I've been in positions where I didn't have time to get out in the community. And now I'm in a position where it's important that I'm out in the community and people see my face and things like that. And I get an opportunity to try to get back. I'm on about 6 different boards right now, a couple different committees that I help with. And those allow me to build additional relationships and, get out there and kind of share, I'm still kind of young, but share my wisdom, share my experiences. And hopefully I can help someone else, that keep the thing going and make this community even better.
Sure. So. And I think, the commitment you have made, 6 different boards, that's huge in a community.
Yeah. I didn't realize that, but yeah, it keeps me busy. Yeah.
I'm sure it does, but you're doing a great job. I keep hearing great things about you. And I know every time I speak with you, you're telling me about something new in the community. Just yesterday, you told me you went to a ribbon cutting.
Yes, yeah. So I'm involved with the Wayne County Chamber Board of Directors, and we gave a ribbon cutting. Yesterday was a 1-year celebration for a company that had been around. They just started. They were having a lot of success and didn't really get a chance to have their ribbon cutting. So we met up yesterday and then kind of shared in their celebration and, gave them their proper due ribbon cutting, being a chamber member.
I thought it was great because where we were talking about the confirmation and we're doing this today, you said you just finished a ribbon cutting and 5 hours later, you and I are together on campus at another meeting.
Oh, yeah. So, just so many opportunities and I'm thankful. The IU East has been good to me. I'm on a couple different boards there. I'm on a board of advisors. And then I'm on the board of alumni, which is pretty fun. We actually have our Run with the Wolves 5K tomorrow morning. So I'll be out there again tomorrow, helping set up with the race and passing out shirts. I'm a shirt grabber, so I got to help hand out the shirts to the participants. And then clean up. So it's a good experience.
And then you were assigned a new task last night at the meeting.
Yeah, somehow inherited the ping pong tournament committee head chairperson. So I'll probably be taking that on, yeah. But I love stuff like that. I love playing ping pong, and it's just, it's easy when you're passionate about stuff. Mm-hmm. I get opportunities and get compensated for doing things I'm passionate about. Can't beat that.
So my next question for you, Al, is going to be, when you think about the things in Richmond and our county, what is one of the things that you really enjoy beyond the boards and avoid the things you're doing, but something you really enjoy in Wayne County, Indiana?
Man, there's so many different things, so many different aspects that we can go down, but I got to start with what I do day in, day out. Like, I love what I do. Like, it's not work to me. My spouse, she's on me like, you work all the time. I'm like, no, it's not work. Like, I love helping people. I love helping folks that, they may have thought they were not ready to go into a home or purchase a home. And I've had people cry on me. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a great feeling when you help somebody see their dreams come true and help them stay rooted in our community. So education, being involved in university, getting opportunities. You provide me with opportunities to kind of share my experiences with the youth, and I want to see those individuals, grow into be great leaders and entrepreneurs for our community, so we can keep this going forward for my kids, your kids, and so.
Okay. Well, in so many ways, we have our future in our hands.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when we put the future of Wayne County, Indiana in your hands, what is one thing that you would really like to do?
It's a great question. So again, thinking about the underdogs, it's not like it's just in a place where there's a lot of growth potential here. And I want to be a part of that. I want to see us reach our potential. There's so many things, so many different avenues for Richmond and Wayne County right now. And we're keeping the train moving and keeping things going. So like our downtown area, like I remember back in the day, like there was no street. You could walk. It was like the promenade, like
right.
all brick. And they had these I remember these white, awning type deals.
I called them mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
Kind of cool. Yeah, I'm sure it was such a cool design back in the day, but I miss that, and seeing the potential that we have downtown for the future generations, the current business owners, future entrepreneurs. I just want to witness that and be a part of that in some capacity, whether it's helping fund a deal, helping sell a property, helping renovate my own property possibly, but. I want to see things get back to that beautiful downtown where I had so many memories as a kid. So I want our next generations to have that.
Great. Well, thank you. The educator in me has to ask this next question. Okay.
Yeah.
If you were to give Richmond a grade, what would it be, and what would it take to make it better?
Oh, you're gonna get me in trouble. Nah. Well, I'm not like I'm kind of perfectionist. There's always room for growth. There's got to be. You got to always think you got to be a way for you to improve things and make things better. So you're going to get me in trouble here. but no, I'm going to give it a solid 8, just because there's always that room for growth. And I think that we're on the cusp of something greater now. There's programs in place, grant funding and things, a lot of talks about improvements downtown. You got the Elder Bierman building. So we're just right on the cusp of seeing some of these projects take off. And then there's that extra 1 point that I think we're always got room for an opportunity to grow.
So that was an 8.
That's a solid 8.
8 out of 10. That's 80%.
80%.
That's
right.
a low B.
That's a B. Yeah.
But we can work on it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for the grade, and thanks for the hard work. I think this concludes another episode of Our Community. And Al Diamond was the guest today, did an outstanding job. His commitment to this community, born, raised, loves the community, loves what we're doing. You see him planning every single day in different aspects, and just a wonderful supporter of our community. So thanks again for being part of the podcast.